Hey folks, Ash from Joining On Live, and hopefully you've been watching the main channel and our video series on the Pocket 2. We don't have one because we took the decision that actually we've got the original Pocket 1, the original Osmo Pocket, and the features of the Pocket 2 just don't really excite me. They're not really the gap fillers that I was really hoping for from 2 years of development since the original model. Bit of a disappointment, and so far there are many, in fact, mass majority of the comments agree that this latest model is a bit of an anticlimax and a disappointment. Now, if you don't own the Osmo Pocket, the original one, then the Pocket 2 is a no-brainer. It's great, it's brilliant. You know, I love the original Osmo Pocket. But if you own the original Osmo Pocket, then the upgrade is not really worthwhile, in my opinion. And this is what's interesting. The number of trolls commenting on that video, getting all passionate and worked up and bashing their keyboards, saying, some of them, there was a comment yesterday saying, well, it's just as well your comment is irrelevant and that your opinion is pointless because I'm buying it anyway. Why can't people just say, I disagree actually, I want the bigger sensor and I don't need any of the other features, you know, thanks for the video, but you know, I'm going to buy it anyway. Why do people have to be so rude? I think it's an intelligence thing. I think the people that bash their keyboards and insult content creators are just not that clever. You know, I think they're actually a little bit thick. And for that reason, I've got sympathy for them. You know, I actually have empathy and I have sadness for these guys because, you know, to not be able to discuss in an adult manner, to not be able to converse with people without resorting to name calling or insulting people, you know, instead of, you know, some of the comments, God, I removed one yesterday that just said, you're an idiot. You know, okay, thanks. It's just, you know, now the sad thing is I've got a fairly big channel now and I'm used to dealing with people like that who are a bit unintelligent. I'm used to dealing with the trolls and not letting it impact me or affect me. But what really worries me is the new channels, the smaller channels, because I remember on the way up to 100 subscribers and then the way up to 1,000, you get one troll comment like that and it could ruin your day. Because when you're a new YouTuber, you really take these comments to heart, and these horrible little sad people, you know, lonely, depressed people, probably still living with their mother in the basement of their parents' house. You know, they don't realise the impact that their silly comments have on these littler, smaller, growing YouTube channels. Now, I dread to think how many comments like this the bigger channels get. I get, fortunately, very few trolls on my channel. I don't get them ever in live chat. And on the videos, yes, I get some comments like the two I've just mentioned. You know what, the way to deal with it, and this is really the purpose of this video, to talk to these new content creators and give a bit of advice. There's some features on YouTube that you must use. When you get a comment like that, respond to it, say whatever you want, try and reason with them, but ultimately you can't really reason with these people. They have no rationale, they're a little bit uneducated, and they don't know how to discuss or constructively argue or have a conversation about anything. So you can try and bring them around. But that's a waste of time, in my experience. These people just, you can't converse with them. So I suggest instead you use YouTube's tools. One of them is called hide this user from my channel. And what that does, it's the best thing. It shadow bans them, which basically means they can still see their comment, but nobody else can. They can comment away, they can bash their keyboard, but neither you, or any other viewer will be able to see their comments. Only they can see their comments. And that does a few things. First of all, it's interaction with your channel. The more comments you have on your channel, the more the algorithm in YouTube distributes that video to other viewers. So these trolls, little do they know, are actually helping you by commenting. But because they're shadow banned, their comment still increments the comment counter, but nobody, not even you as a creator, can see the comment. So I suggest reply to them and say, stupid comment, seriously grow up, you've been shadow banned. And then shadow ban them. It's just so satisfying. The other thing you can do is, as I say, just ignore it and leave the comments on your channel. But you know, comments like that, other people see it and they have sympathy for these trolls. They end up interacting with these trolls, and these trolls then start abusing your viewers. So I don't suggest you leave the comment there. I don't think that's ever a good idea. Anyway, hopefully this helps. I want to help new YouTubers because I remember back then, you know, on the way up to 100, it really did ruin your morale. It made you feel that your efforts were just pointless. Don't let it get like that. Deal with it via one of the methods I've suggested. Anyway, if you haven't seen my Pocket video, go and take a look. I just find it bizarre how people get so worked up about someone else having an opinion, but that's sadly the way these people work, and they probably don't really have much of a life, and so their only way of engaging their brains is to insult people. Just ignore it. Anyway, it's Sunday. Have a good one, folks, and probably see you in the week. Cheers.